Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Hearts of Iron 4. So let's carry on where we left off at the end of the last session, which was Let's Play 8. So today we're on Let's Play 9 of the Neo-Ottoman Empire, also known as. So we're just loading that game as we speak, be able to review where we are at the moment. So as you can see, the French have been repulsed from our land, so we have regained control of all of our lands. One thing we are really trying to struggle with now is getting through into Greece. Now, I believe I've sent lots of my units into this area here, and I probably want to basically take some of these units and detach them. So I've got a few too many, I believe, sent through here. So I already got more units streaming back to the front with Greece. I will probably want to reduce this number by about half. So if I just select the full unit and I basically say let's take half of that, let's split them off. And let's take this newly selected group of units and let's strategically relocate them to here. Okay, so all of those units will be moving up there. I will get the clock rolling again. So I'm unpausing the game. Over Greece, it looks like the enemy's got air superiority. Have I got any more planes that I haven't assigned anywhere yet? So some of these planes are basically, well, reforming, because they were pretty much obliterated, I would say. So let's have a look at some of our other plane units. It's got fighters over the Mediterranean still. Apologies for that. So as you can see, I'm intercepting as well as doing air superiority missions over there. That's going okay for the moment. I guess I'll keep that as it stands for the time being as well. Oh, hold on. What are we doing? So I'm pretty sure I told them to basically go there. And have I still got any orders that I basically can get rid of? Yes. So all of these units should be advancing towards that area over there. As you can see, there's fighting along the frontier between Germany and Britain. Or that, I believe that's actually Canada, isn't it? Those are, I guess, South African troops. Pure British troops, so it's a real mixture of various different unit types, unit classes, etc. So that redeployment seems to be going pretty nicely. Let's say I want to select all of them. Let's just say we're going to all travel through this type of unit. So that seems to have accelerated things a little bit. Perfect. So these units here, I'm on the western front. I'm going to create a new army for them. And I want to assign, of course, a leader to them. Okay. So with that leader assigned now, I want to basically create firstly a front line, which is here. And secondly, I want to create a line of advancement towards over there. So I will want to have these orders executed in a minute. Cancel. No, where is this guy? Alright, he's also on the front line here. Just to make sure, I will create a front line here. I will also set a line of advancement there. Can I select multiple of these at the same time? Yes, I can. And can I all tell them to execute their orders? I'm not sure that's working, but let's see. Yes, we're now fighting along the borders here. So we should now see that multiple units are actually attacking the current base. Let's see what I can do to basically move these units all at once here. Perfect, finish some research. So let's just assign some new research in here. So we are in 1940 as it stands. We want to advance. Field hospital. Oh, I haven't got any field hospitals yet, so I don't have any armor. Artillery. I haven't really invested anything in there yet. But then again, that doesn't preclude me from actually researching the next tier. So let's just do that. So we're utilizing pretty much the full front here. And with these guys here, we are... Oh, we're actually advancing. Good. Let's get the clock up and running again. So let's increase that speed again. Accelerated time here again. So I am again in a battle here for Thessaloniki. Let's just delete all these orders. Sick of all those orders not being executed, which doesn't help. So have I got any more units here that I'm not moving at the moment? I'm not sure. It looks like these units here are not moving. Let's try to micromanage all of this. I kind of had hoped that I wouldn't have to do that. But it looks like there is some level of micromanagement required here. So air superiority is in hands of the British, it looks like. Yugoslavia, are they part of the Axis? No, they're not. Okay. They've got tanks along the borders there. I don't have any tanks at all. Which will make this for interesting times as well. Is of a width of 160 now. Just by attacking from so many different angles. Apologies. So it looks like the Greek armies were trying to re-attack me over here, and they are losing that, which is good. This unit over here, I'm gonna move up through to there. This unit here, I'm gonna move straight into there. So this is kind of like a bottleneck up here at the moment. So I'm just trying to move all those units through there as quickly as I can. what's happening here? These units here, if I look at this guy, there's nothing really preventing me from attacking. Still don't fully understand it, why it's not going through, but okay, that's fine. So these guys are not really in the best of shape, but okay, again, no big issues. I'm trying to put as much pressure on these guys here as I can. Looks like my reinforcements are heavily being utilized. Again, I'm trying to push through some of these Greek units here. In some instances that's working pretty okay. Not always though. So I'm just trying to get as many of these troops into this particular battle here as I can. Trying to overwhelm them to some extent, which in itself is not a big problem. Trying to widen the front here with these guys. I'm going to push them into a corner. Division belongs to an army, but there's no orders assigned. Yes, fine. Well, I did assign orders to them, but manually. So at this point, yes, I am overwhelming them, but it's really in terms of superior numbers. Different fronts I'm using to attack them at the same time. They do get air support, but we are basically attacking from multiple directions, which is giving us the benefit over here. Now, we have got a general who's commanding this at the moment, which is a Spanish general. Finished research, ace initiative. So let's dedicate some more research here, maybe in terms of, well, we're already doing this, so that's no problem here. Nothing to be researched there, so what can we research here in terms of, let's do site general attack. Again, we are attacking them from multiple fronts. Their units are, looks like they're withdrawing. So if you look at the units stationed here, I've got a mountainous unit, which will be helpful to get into there. All these guys here to contribute into this attack here. Denmark has joined the Allies. Well, that can get interesting. So what's happening in Denmark then? It looks like the Italians are defending the border there with Denmark. There's lots of different units on the eastern front, particularly in the southeastern sectors. There's large numbers of units there. The Russians don't really have that many on the southeastern border. Looks like the eastern border there is a fair number of Russian troops. And the Germans are still moving troops through my territory into, I guess, Africa, it looks like. Is that correct? Yes, into Africa. It looks like the Suez Canal has been taken. It looks like they are pushing them back through West Africa here as well. So Italy, United Kingdom is called Denmark and is our enemy in the war. Okay. %90% we stand here. Let's hope that goes up higher shortly. 4% here. Organization is being lost. In terms of us, we are losing strength here as well. Probably to do with the fact that we don't have air superiority. What is that sound? Oh, I got a naval battle going on, is that right? Naval invasion. Where is our naval invasion? Aegean Isles. Interesting. Trying to invade the Aegean Isles. Okay, and there's an air superiority over Greece. That battle over there was won. Now select all of these units here and I can attack the city over there. The Spanish are attacking this unit here. Doesn't require too much to attack them, of course. Again, this looks like this will have to come down to a superiority in terms of numbers. I could probably keep units stationed around there, but not sure I want to. In terms of my production, I should see that I've got 7 factories, so I'm still building fighters. The fall of Cairo. Forces from the Deutsche Afrika Corps have fought their way to Cairo, the capital city of Egypt. As Allied forces retreat further into the desert in disarray, German soldiers marched through Cairo, were cheered as liberators by many citizens who came to view the British as oppressors. The fall of Cairo is a significant loss to the Allies' war effort, and several experts have speculated that all of the Middle East now lies open to German conquest. Cool. Okay, so I'm fighting my way into various different places here now. In terms of organization, I am not really doing too well on this particular battle here. But is there a single unit maybe here that I can pick and assign to a different battle? Don't see any of them yet. But we should be winning this battle here in just really a minute or so. Have I got any further troops down here? I do have further troops down there, don't I? So if I look for my eastern units here, we are over here near Cairo. We're basically going into Alexandria in just a second. Probably in reality I want to move these troops over to here as well as quickly as I can. Wars have merged. Norway becomes an ally. German Reich declares war upon Norway. United Kingdom is called Norway into the war. And wars have been merged, which is the Polish-German war and the German-Norwegian war. Okay. Fine. So let's get these troops up to here as quickly as I can. So I'm all using the infrastructure, strategic orders basically, to move. This guy should not have any further orders here, which is perfect. So I'm just trying to basically maximize my troops along the front with Greece. It's very, very slow progress up here. got no national focus set at the moment. Where do I want to focus in on? I probably want to go for the... Can I do special forces? No, I can't. I need to get the armor first. Motorized. Fine. Alright, that should overwhelm them. Particularly in terms of numbers. I'm basically utilizing full front, full width of the front. Have I got an ability to view all my generals in a single place? I'm not sure I do. So these troops are moving pretty rapidly through there. These guys are moving back up north. Some are moving south again, so it's a bit of a mixed direction in terms of where units are moving to and from. Got more units moving south, more units moving north. Let's go home briefly and let's have a look at where we can actually get these. Ah, I got new units that I haven't actually used at all yet. So again, I can assign a general to these guys. So what I want to do probably, I'm going to take one of my existing generals and promote him. So that's the Desert Fox. That is a trickster. That guy seems to have done pretty well for himself. Let's take this guy here. Yes, okay, he loses all of his traits. Fine. Cancel. So where have I got that guy assigned to at the moment? Over here. So we just unassign him for the moment being. And go back home and look at all these new units I had here. And assign that higher level general basically to there. Again, these units here I want to assign to there as well. That's the beauty of the Field Marshal. You don't have any limits in terms of number of units anymore. And with these ones, as well as these ones. So basically want to fully concentrate on this particular front line here. Edit that front line such that it all goes by there. And I want to invade these spaces here. Good. So these units here can I simply deselect from? Yes, I can. Again, I can do an attack over here. We are crossing the river. Yes, okay, that's fine. That's part of the game, I guess. See where that battle goes. Cool. Fighting is quite intense here, it looks like. We just have to keep the pressure up. Soviet Union white peace with Finland. Okay, prepare defenses. We've researched that. So these units here. Actually, it's a fair number of units here, actually. So we get all these mountainous units here to basically contribute into that attack, together with these units here. So our defense here is holding quite nicely. It's being led by our allies from Venezuela. Meantime, we're attacking these guys here. Lots of these units have actually got low organization, it looks like. I had pretty decent organization. It looked visually on here to be pretty decent. Again, we're fighting against a single unit here without a commander. So you'd imagine at least that we should be able to push through. Color coding is not what we want. We want to basically select the units associated with that. Okay, pushing those troops through. Hopefully I'll be able to get some movement, some traction in here. It is slow going otherwise for the moment being. More research I can do, so I got 2 open research slots at the moment. So I want to get the land doctrine to carry on further. In addition to that, I'd like to be able to get additional weapons or improved weapons. The head penalty can be reduced by 100%. I thought that was related to the aerial units. Okay, maybe not. So if I introduce those new weapons, time to research, 144 days. Let's go for that. So we've been able to destroy some of those convoys here. And I guess those were the convoys that were supposed to take troops into these isles here, which I have been able to drive back, which is good. In terms of my production queue, I've got still some wings here without any actual units assigned to it. My production queue, I've got some ships that I'm building here, I thought. Yep, I'm building some ships. At the moment it's fully dedicated to the submarines. So all those naval production facilities I'm getting my hands on through the invasion of Greece are also coming into my hands here now. I'm able to use them, which is good. Which is very nice indeed. So these mountainous units here, at least this one, looks like it's got pretty decent morale. At least 27. Again, where are we getting in terms of this attack here? Slowly pushing them back. Our total manpower is steadily being whittled down, partly because of the reinforcements they need to send in. And have I got any new units that I actually haven't got assigned to any generals yet? So this unit here, they're over here on the east side. So if I then move these over to here as quickly as I can. Am I having any luck here? Well, I'm slowly advancing here, but yeah. It is slow going sometimes. Try to basically widen the front here a little bit. all of these units here are from the various different armies. So if I deselect these, I should be able to push these units around here and get them into action quickly as well. Anyways, I think this session is going on long enough for the moment being. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the game. And I'm going to, let's have a look at the naval action here first. Our convoys were sunk. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save the game. And we're going to carry on with the next session next time. So let's save this again away as being a Let's Play number 9. No, yeah, it's 9. It's Turkey or the Neo-Ottoman Empire. Well, hopefully you enjoyed today's session. There wasn't really that much in today's session, I think, but hopefully you still enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on the next one.